What's up, everybody? How you all doing? I'm Ami Polizei Funk, and look who I roped in back to the show. Marcus2389. How you doing, Marcus?
Hello, guys. It's great to be back, and I'm really happy to finally be able to cast with Ami.
Yeah, man. So it's sweltering hot down by Naples. Is that the case, Marcus?
Yeah, I mean, there are like 35 degrees right now. It's super hot.
So Marcus is sweating, but he's got
Yeah,
you've got a fan next to you, though, right? So it's not so bad in Berlin. Berlin, it's pretty mild today. I mean, last night it was perfect weather. I was out in the evening.
Good for you.
Having a nice dinner out, having drinks, margaritas, and it's just beautiful in Berlin. How y'all doing out in chat, yo? What's up? We're streaming on a Monday afternoon. That's fun.
Yep.
Right? You had a nice long lunch. What'd you have, Marcus?
I did have some pasta with tomatoes, of course, and then
Best
some
tomatoes in the
mushrooms and
world.
meat. Yeah, definitely.
And so, Marcus, what you been up to lately, man? It's been a while since you've been on the show. What you been doing?
Well, I'm actually working on something I've not announced yet. That you know about, by the way. But I'm still working on that, so I'm not ready to reveal any details about this new project.
Fair enough.
And besides that, I've been focusing a bit more on real life studies and so on.
I hear you.
But I'm still around.
Dat IRL. So, Marcus, what do you think of? I mean, it's been 9 days now since we announced Operation Charlie Fox. Are you impressed by the amount of money we've been able to raise?
Well, yeah, of course. I am truly impressed by the power of the community. Like, we have been able to raise more than $2,500 in just 9 days. That's amazing.
Look at that, 2,611. It was, last night before I left, it was 25.10. So another $100 it went up, since I went out yesterday evening, and it's just so fun. I just always refresh it to see it just keeps going up. There's never been a time where there haven't been extra kick-ins. And let me just go over to our.
We'll soon be out of perks if we keep this trend.
I know. We're already scratching our heads thinking, what extra stretch goals can we add? I'm looking now at the Charlie Fox top contributors page, and now, what started with just a few names now goes all the way off my screen. I mean, look at this. It just goes and goes and goes. Look at that. So I wanted to give a special shout out to our recent contributors. Maybe you guys are in the stream. I don't know. I mean, one of them was from 147, which was like an hour ago. So I just wanted to read out our recent contributors, of which you are one, Marcus. So Nuclear Arbiter bought 4 levels. Wuff kicked in another level. I remember that. That was when we were sitting at 2498.
Yeah.
Wuff decides to kick in another level. He's already a benefactor. He's got 45 levels. This guy's a serious benefactor of this event. He was one of our early bird contributors. So he bought 1 extra level to put us over the 2500. And I remember he put in the shout box, new avatars for everybody, because now we unlocked the Strumming Bird avatars. So Strumming Bird is, you get the pencil, you start to sketch, you start to work on those.
I can't wait to see them, to be honest.
They're the best, man. They're the best. His April Fool's avatars are so funny, and the ones he does of units are just so awesome. Man, I love his work. I love the artists who we have on Kotu.org. We're the best artists, definitely, anywhere on the internet for any game. We are the best. Then we have you, Marcus2389, right there, kicking in, getting the bronze badge. Wonder Bra, Padre, Tertio 2002, Puppet Master, Baltum 2A. That was this morning. Those 2 guys both bought 10 levels. And Memento Morini, he got a level. And then Holfax came in with 10. So we had 3 people today that bought 10 levels. And I think that gives you that gives you a patron badge. I believe.
Yeah.
Which one?
It does. The 3rd level.
The top level patron badge. Is that right? Or let's see. I'm not sure. Well, I know how to find out. Go over to the contribute button, and then it lists all the badge. So yeah, level 10 gives you the top patron badge. So anyway, guys, thanks for putting in. It's just awesome. We've been making new content. I just finished the bracket posters, which we published yesterday, which we'll show you later in the show. But right now, hey, Wolf is here. What's up? Woo!
Yeah.
And
he's in the chat.
We got Incredible Fahu in the chat. That's Game Gamblers. And Capacity Gear said he was here since we shouted on Kotu.org like 2 hours ago. He's been waiting for the show. All right, so here we are, and what we're ready to do is bring you guys some games. And actually, Marcus and I already have one loaded up. Marcus, let's see. I have to update my scoreboard. Let's see. I can drop. Let's see. Who do we got here? Which factions are they playing?
They are playing USF and Wehrmacht.
And what are the names of the players?
Mike Ratty is playing USF, and Tofu is playing Wehrmacht.
All right, Mike Ratty versus Tofu, and he's got that. I don't have that funny character for the F, but that's the integral symbol. And I think the O is an egg. All right, he's got all sorts of funny characters. So it'll be on my screen. I'm gonna follow the USF guy, Mike Ratty, so he'll be blue for me, and Tofu will be red, Wehrmacht. All right,
follow him.
I think I have everything set up correctly on my overlay. How's it look up there? Pretty good? That way. There we go. All right, it looks pretty good. We can hop in game now. You guys ready? Can I get a clap in chat? SNF at work. That's what we do. All right, here we go. We're going in. Come on in with me. Here we are. We're looking at the United States of America base here. The forward racks, the outpost. These guys are on Langraskaya, and Marcus and I are paused at 5 seconds, and we are going to unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So I will introduce the players. Fighting out of the northern corner of Langraskaya. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Hold on a second. There we go. All right. Fighting out of the northern corner of Langraskaya, playing the USF. It's a player that I don't personally know a lot about, but he's right at the top of the games list. This is a player called Mike Ratty. Here come his rear echelon troops, capping that connecting strat point. Let me get the fog of war off for you guys. In the south, we have the Wehrmacht player. This is like a vanilla Co-1 matchup, Marcus. We have Tofu in the red trunks, playing the Wehrmacht. And there his Pioniera, capping the first point. And we're off!
Absolutely. I would like to talk a bit about the factions, if you don't mind, after the last match. So, I've had the chance these days to speak to Simon Armstrong, and we both agree that Wehrmacht at the current stage is probably one of the strongest factions. Not because of specific buffs to units, but more because they were given a lot of flexibility, both with the HMG and the way tiering works now. So cheaper to buy tiers levels, and then more expensive to get the building itself. So we think that this extra flexibility is giving Wehrmacht a slight advantage over other factions. That said, we also agreed that US Forces is one of the factions that has the strongest mid-game, because their flexibility when picking lieutenant or captain is also granting them so much strategic diversity. That is what we really love to see. We don't like to see the same strat being used every game, right?
Oh no, we like diversity of both commanders, strategies, units. We love the diversity in this game. That's what really makes it a beautiful strategy game. So, hell yeah. This topic of Wehrmacht and, OP and USF perhaps underpowered is really hot right now. The patch hit about a week and a half ago, and, there's a lot of talk about the Wehrmacht sniper. That's the first thing I think of when you talk about balance and you talk about the Wehrmacht. So what's your opinion about the sniper?
Well, if I can be very honest, I think that because of the way snipers were designed in Company of Heroes 2, not many players focused on specific sniper micro, and more in general, they focused on attack move sniper micro. Players like Simon clearly showed how powerful snipers can be when they are in the hands of a top Company of Heroes 1 player that is used to micro snipers, even to counter other snipers. So I think that it's something we'll find out in the next months, perhaps in the OCF tournament, because I expect a lot of players to start really training their sniper micro.
Yeah, definitely, because that is the most talked about unit right now, I think. You know, we got
It is indeed powerful.
Commander Sprice has been streaming. He's streaming right now. He might even be hosting us. He said he would when he was finished streaming. But yeah, he's been building a sniper second or third unit in his Wehrmacht games, and I've only seen him lose once, and it was to General Iap's Soviets, and it was on Stalingrad. So he was able to swarm around, and the funny thing is, Sprice's sniper still got 40+ kills, but he lost.
Yeah.
So like nothing could kill that sniper, and that was Soviets, and so Soviets, you know, they can counter snipe and they can get shock troops right up in there. But what are the options for USF if you want to deal with the sniper?
Well, the problem with USF is that like when you look at Wehrmacht and the way Wehrmacht counters snipers, you generally, like, the most reliable strategy in terms of like the safest strategy to use is just spamming grenadiers and get an outtrack to reinforce units, so that the snipers cannot bleed enough manpower to force you a retreat. US forces do lack a unit that allows them to reinforce while fighting. I mean, they have the ambulance.
Yeah, that's big. And I mean, they lack a counter sniper, and they lack that sort of forward reinforcement. But what about an ambulance, though? I mean, getting that up.
The ambulance could be an option, but the problem is that you have to like, it has to stand, not move, to allow units to reinforce, and it's pretty slow. So if you move it a bit too forward, and fragile.
It can get one-shotted by a lot of different units.
Yeah, so you really have to place it properly. And after like the last 2-3 patches, nobody uses the ambulance in an aggressive way anymore, just because it's too fragile.
Yeah.
So the other possible options could be like a fast lieutenant and M20 and attempt to kill the sniper with that, or you could actually try with smoke grenades and multiple side flanks. But at the end of the day, I think it really comes down to player skill. So sometimes you just prefer to leave the sniper alive, but win the game in other ways, like controlling the map.
Yeah, that's what Yep had to do. He had to win the game in other ways and just suffer a sniper picking off 30+, 40 guys. What about for USF, the Willys Jeep? I know that's commander specific, but is that a good counter to snipers?
I do like it, and yeah, it could be used as counter snipe, pretty much like the M3 is used in the same way for Soviets. The thing is that early game it's still like it's still a bit costly, so, and you have to commit to a commander for that. So you won't have any, like, you will be limited in the options in the mid and late game if you are forced to actually like counter a specific other unit. So if you counter the sniper, that's great. But then if, for example, you need P-47s against tanks, or you need like Browning LMGs or mortar to counter multiple MGs, then you got a problem to deal with.
Yes. All right, in this game, it's just pure infantry spam from both players. I mean, we now have an MG out from Tofu, and we also have the captain is coming out for the American team. Here he is. But it was 4 rifles into captain, and it was 4 grenades into MG. And now, Tofu's making a move for this cutoff point, and it looks like Mike Ratty really wants to stop this move.
Yeah. Tofu tried the Langris beam, but it's not really working since Mike was able to pretty much flank, and yeah, he forced the retreat on the HMG-42.
That's a big success. Oh, this LMG'd up Gren is down to one man. I
Yeah.
don't think they're going to be able to pick him off, though.
And that's why Barton does double MG on this map, because the second HMG usually helps to prevent those kind of flanks.
Yeah, cover the first MG. So we have these two LMGs on Grens, and both of those, well, the one squad has double that, and then he's got single pips on all those other Grens. But that was an impressive push by Mike Ratty. He not only was he able to prevent the pin, you know, the target was this point here for Tofu. Tofu never even got close to capping that point. And so not only was he able to prevent the pin, but he's able to take the center VP, you know, out of the bargain.
I wouldn't say though that Mike won that fight, because he lost a rifle squad and a rear echelon squad.
Where did that happen?
Well, it happened like one when he attempted to flank, and the other one in the, I believe, in the north.
Youch. So he's having to rebuild his 4th rifle squad.
Yeah.
But now he does have a little light vehicle coming out. It's the M5A1 Stuart.
Yeah, the Stuart is a very strong unit. I
But-
can't say if it's a bit over the top or not, because it performs very, very well. But yeah, it's very reliable. Generally, it's hard to lose it, because it can hold up a bunch of pack shots. And it behaves pretty much like a T-70. Kills units both standing or on the move.
Well, it looks
Pretty
like Tofu's
consistent.
fully prepared. He's already got a pack on the field. Shout out to Von
Yes.
Klug, our social media director at
Direct.
Kotu.org. He joins us in the chat. What's up, VK? How's that art contest coming along? I can't wait till that launches and we can start to see what fans can come up with. All right, the Stuart's backing into the fight. It's a bit odd. Look at my butt. I have a pretty butt. The first thing you will see is my butt. All right, he's managed to turn himself around. Now we have this cat and mouse game between the pack and the Stuart and the hedgerows and the little gaps. And the pack has decided to run backwards into the fight as well.
But engine got damaged on the Stuart, and the pack is being positioned.
He got Fausted. Long-range pack shot. Connects.
wow.
He's in trouble, but will he be able to escape? Oh my goodness, a super long-range shot fails, kind of winds up into the earth in front of these haystacks, and Mike Ratty is going to sneak away.
The way the edge row is designed, not the edge row, sorry, the heel, like right, left, just at left of the northern cutoff, there is this small edge that makes hard for packs to actually hit targets.
Tofu was super aggressive, brought that pack really far forward, hoping to grab some kind of kill shot. But he won't find the kill, but he will find the cutoff move. So as you can see, we have a quick look at the tactical map. Our USF player no longer is receiving resources from the fuel on the right, and it looks like Tofu's going after the ammo too. We do have some harassment from the USF. Let's see if he can lower the flag on the left. Panzer Grenadiers are here to stop it, and they... Whoa! They just step into the circle at the last second to stop the cap entirely.
That was a big win for him, because he's also capping the whole right side now.
Yes, he is. It's looking good for Tofu.
Indeed it does. He needs to repair that Stuart as soon as possible and try to bleed some more manpower. Tofu on his side, he has already built his medic bunker. He's stacking to battle phase 2, and he's also getting a second pack. So he's sitting in a very good position. He also has 140 fuel. That's pretty lot. He's going to have a tank pretty soon.
2 packs, lovingly termed the pack wall. That's part of Sprice's strat that he's been doing. He's been going sniper real early, and then he goes 2 packs, and then he goes Panzer IV command tank. That's been his strat of choice recently. He has been mixing it up. I saw him playing some Soviets 1v1 today. He was working on his sniper micro from Soviet side. It's really lovely to see 1v1 players getting in there. You know, hopefully this stream will inspire some top players to get in the queue, because, you know, we're going to keep streaming some 1v1 games, and we would love to see some big name players duke it out. And, you know, this is practice for Operation Charlie Fox. And I'd love to see players already practicing. You know, they've got like a month and a half to get their to get their ducks in a row, get their micro all tight and their strategies in place. It's nice to see the scene picking up with activity. Have you noticed, Marcus, like streamers are getting more viewers over the last week and a half? More people are streaming. The posts on Kotsu.org are through the roof. We've never had so much traffic on Kotsu.org as we did in the last month. Something like 1.2 terabytes of information transferred from our servers in the last 30 days or so.
That is huge.
Yeah, we're getting warnings from our server provider. But that's what you want. So who knows? Maybe we'll have to upgrade again. Seb made all sorts of improvements. The Kotsu.org site is much faster now than it was with the same server power. So things are looking good, man. I'm really enthused by everything. Surprisingly enthused, in fact. I had no idea that this whole project would be this successful. It's been really nice. Oh, we got Rifles making the Chariots of Fire run. This one is gonna die. It's the final resting place of this squad right here. But it looks like and is that GG?
Yeah, it looks
that's
like
GG. That's GG right there. Everything got laggy, and this rifle, he's in the wheat. He will remain there for eternity. I'm sorry, Rifle. Not only did you fall, but your entire side gave up. It's time. Sometimes it's the smartest to pack it in and regroup and fall back. And so it looks like Mike Ratty couldn't handle it. That's a 13-minute victory for Tofu. Well played. Well played.
Yeah, very fast.
I'm going to come out here. We're back in the commentator screen. How y'all doing? Jan252 is here. I have to give a personal thank you to Jan. He is the reason that we are able to do this whole crowdfunding project. Without him, we never could have done it. I mean, he did all of the coding. Okay, Seb did a lot of backbone stuff, infrastructure, architecture stuff, and actually Seb had a lot of experience working with PayPal from his real job, and so Seb did some PayPal interfacing stuff and helped out and made sure all of that functioned properly. But it was really Jan who carried the workload. And, he and Dutchy worked together. Dutchy made all these badges and made the poster, which is beautiful, which I'm now Dutchy sent me the Operation Charlie Fox poster, and I got the PSD, right? I got the Photoshop file, so I could take it apart and re-put it back together again and use it for my brackets poster. We're having a lot of fun with all of this stuff.
You should print it and put it behind you.
I do plan to, Marcus. You read my mind. I do plan to do that. I don't know how it's going to go with this dresser and everything, but maybe I can get something that'll hold it. It would be cool if it filled the whole background, but I will be doing that. So let me show you guys that. I haven't streamed it yet. It's brand new. We just published it yesterday. It's the official Operation Charlie Fox brackets poster that I made in Illustrator using some of Dutchy's art assets. Oh, that's the announcement. That's not what I want. I want to go to the D-Day +8 update. You can see, spoiler, something coming a little bit later on the portal today. It's going to be a new special feature by the Tales of History guys, and this is going to be a really good one. You guys are going to like this one. All right, so here's the poster. This is about as big as I can make it for this stream at the moment. I could figure out a way to full screen it, but anyway, I'm pretty proud of this. I spent a good couple days working on this. And so the big question is, will your name find its way into those little white slots? That's the big question.
Mr. LeBeouf is trying to motivate our players and contributors.
Do it! Yes, I've made that yesterday morning. Maybe I can show that later too. Marcus, why don't you hop in game and see if there's something that we should be loading? We don't want to miss some hot
I am
action.
already doing that, actually.
Oh, great.
And I found a couple of games. There's Lovenest who is playing.
Oh, Love Nest! Excellent! That's excellent. That's great news.
And there is also Alastor against Barbarossa, which we could spectate. And the game is already watchable. We don't have to wait any extra minute.
Let me quit out of that last game. And actually, guys, I'm going to throw up the screen real quick. I need to go get a drink and everything. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, 3 or 4 minutes with the next game.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you soon.